Welcome back. In this session, we are going to Dockerize our React application that is running on virtual machine. Yes, now what I did. Okay, well, before that, you remember our React application, right? So this is our React application and this is the application code, and we have deployed this application in the previous session as well. So I have created a Ubuntu virtual machine. On this virtual machine, I can show you, I have went ahead and installed the application. So I have installed this application, and you can see the ls all application file is here, and then this is I'm accessing from here. Now this application we are going to Dockerize it, and most importantly using Docker multi-stage build. So when you are going to do this hands-on session and the demo, then I would say follow the steps. What steps? So make sure to keep up and running your React application. So look into this. So again, I've given all these steps over here. So this is my GitHub repository, Docker demo, and here I have the React application, and then this is the Dockerizing this React application. So if you open this link, so this is this link, it will open this application, and here we have all the steps of running this application in the virtual machine. I have followed the same steps and I have deployed it, and again you did multiple times, right? So make sure to create a virtual machine, then follow all these steps to run it, and on top of that make sure to install the Docker. So using this, install the Docker, because I'm expecting Docker should be installed on your virtual machine. Well, now as you see, application is running fine. Now we are going to delete this application and going to again access this application, but this application this time it will run as a Docker container. Now we have to Dockerize this container. How do we do that? First things first, let's go ahead and delete everything from var www.html, okay? Because if you see this and if you follow this, you will understand. So let me show you. So once we have installed the uh, Node.js and npm, right? We also installed the NGINX because that's where our application is running. Then scroll down, I clone the application, then I have built the application. So when I built this React application, so when you built a React application, then this is generate the application built in build folder. Okay, so this is production ready code, and now this code you see here using cp, this code I have moved where www.html, right? So that's where we able to see this application running from here, right? So if you remember in previous session what I said, so when we build our application, so it's get built, and to run the application what do we need? We only need the build of our application, binary of our application. So in the React case, it didn't create binary, but it's create the static code, right? Static files. So we need only this file. So if you go and as per this documentation, if you delete everything from HTML, it means this application will not run. Let's do that. Copy this, and this is our virtual machine where application is running. I'm going to run this. Now if you go and refresh this, we will lost our application. You see, this is not working. Now again, let's go ahead, stop the NGINX, because again NGINX is not needed, because now everything is going to run from where? From our Docker container, right? So again we will check the port 80 on the using the lsof command. So run this. So technically it's not supposed to run. We see this is not running. Now NGINX is not running at all. Now if you go and refresh this, right, nothing will be running over here. Perfect. Now we are going to create the Docker file. So in our application, we know we create Docker file always in our application, right? So let me copy this and go here and vi. I'm here in my application. You see my React application. Then vi Dockerfile, and I am going to copy this code and I will explain this in a moment. So paste this and let me save this and let me explain you here. So now what we are doing, try to understand. So here we are using again official Node.js image as a base image. So this is Node Alpine and we are using as a build. Then again very simple, we are setting up the application working directory. Then we are copying package JSON and package log.json. Then we are doing npm install. Okay, because now you see we are in our application code, right? So our code is here. You do ls, so our all application code is here, package.json and package log.json, right? So this is here. So this is we are copying where in application directory that we set for the container, then doing npm install to install all dependencies. Then we are copying our entire project to this folder, right? Then we are doing npm build. So when we are running this npm build, then what this going to do, this is going to create a build of this application. After that we are here again from NGINX Alpine. Now we are using second stage here. Okay, now we are using NGINX Alpine, completely new. This is the one stage, right? Now we are using second stage here. So again from npm alpine, and in this image, so this is again going to get the complete fresh image. Then there we are going to copy from where, from build, right? From this build, what this build in the application is going to build this build folder, and from there we are going to copy all this build where usr, share, nginx and html. Okay, so here this path, even this could be as well this path. Okay, it could be where www.html as well, right? But as we are running in the nginx in the container, so we are putting this path over here. Then we are exposing port 80, so that's where we are expecting application is going to run, and for that nginx. Okay, so how it will serve with the nginx. Okay, now you see this is the multi-build stage, right? So this is for compiling the application and this is just for running the application, where we will have here, you see, nginx alpine, right? So this was, you see, this was node.js. To build the application, the React application is the node.js, right? So to build the application we need what, node.js. But to run the application, what do we need? We need nginx, correct? Because this application is now become the static file and this could be served from the nginx. We not need node.js at all, right? Because of that, here you see I'm using nginx image now. Now in this nginx image I'm copying the application build. Now we are going to access it. Well, again I'm going to attach this document. Please go ahead. I don't need to attach here, as I said. So this is public repository. Go ahead and open this. Again, everything is explained here line by line. Okay, as you see I have explained everything. So now let's go ahead, and now we are going to build this image. Copy this and build the image, and after that we will run our container. But before that I'm going to show you size of the image, so that is important. So again this is our previous image, right? Docker ps, images, and if you remember it was 1 GB, right? Now guess what going to be size of this? This could be around below 50 GB, I'm sure. Okay, we'll look into that. And let's see if something is here. I need to test it. Okay, no. So then we'll go ahead and run the applications. Once we run the container, then we'll be able to access from here. So again, this you already know. So we are using docker run in detach mode. Then this is the container port, and we are exposing this container on the host port 80. Okay, and this is the name of the container. This is going to create a React container, and then my React app is the image what we are building here, right? My React app. Okay, and after that we'll do the docker ps to test it. We can also see the log this time, right? Because now we have the real-time application, right? So we can see the logs as well, and then we'll try to access it. Okay, we can stop it, of course, start it, and most of the commands you already know. So let's go back here and see if this is completed. Okay, now this is completed. Let me clear the screen. Okay, now do docker images. Now you see this image is just 43 MB. Imagine, this is just 5% of, right, what we had here. 1 GB, right? 1 GB, this is just 5%. Can you imagine? This is 200%, means 5% of the original. If you calculate the reverse way from here, right, from this size to this size, right, 200%, 200x bigger, correct? So this is the difference, right? Well, perfect. Now you see beauty of multi-stage build. Now hit the enter. Now this is running. What does it mean? If everything is working fine, we will be able to access our application from here. Well, now this application is working as a container, and we are accessing from the container. Now, as I said, one important thing, so what we see here, okay, of course, let's say docker ps. We'll see this must be running because we see everything is fine here. We already tested from the browser. Then see the log. Okay, now this is important. I wanted to show you here. Okay, now you see, right, we have the log here. Now if you want to see the log continuously, we can type here log -f. Okay, now let's go ahead and refresh from here. Okay, you see this is getting refreshed. Refresh this, do this. Okay, refresh this, we see the real-time log. Okay, so this command is very handy. You will be using now and then to see the log. We tested already. We can of course stop it, remove it. Perfect. So all this command you already know. Perfect. So that's pretty much I wanted to cover in this session. So I wanted to show you how we can dockerize our React application and also build multi-stage image and the lightweight image, right? So now this is in the small size. There's no additional tools, right? So it's more secure. So that's pretty much. Thank you so much. See you in the next session.